Hi, this is Trisha O'Connor, and I wanted to put a video on our website that talks a little bit about why we do what we do as an accounting firm. Um, I've been a CPA for 40 years, did the large national firm, worked in corporate America for 10 years, and then started a practice back in 1993. And it's evolved over the years, and I started to, like a lot of CPA firms, realize that the relationship between the CPA and their accounting client or their tax client was not really what either one of us wanted. So I started to transition my firm. And I decided it's best that I share with you why I do what I do to see if we're a good fit. I work under the business advisor umbrella. So we are a soup to nuts firm. We provide everything from monthly accounting to annual tax returns. But in between, we do business consultation, business coaching. That's where the real magic starts to work for businesses, where we help them build strategies to become successful. And the reason why I want to work with small and medium sized businesses is because I want to live in a community where when I walk down the street, I see coffee shops and consignment shops and attorneys and engineers and yoga studios and other people who have started a business and built it from the ground up, and they have become a part of the fabric and the tapestry of the community. I don't want to live in a community that is filled with Amazon warehouses, Costco's, Walmart's, Sam Clubs, their huge buildings, and their even larger parking lots. Not that I do not frequent those places on occasion, but I want to live in a community where people have built a business from the ground up and used their particular skill set and their experience and education to build something that is challenging and rewarding for them, but also successful enough that they can afford to be self-employed and make a good living. So we we're here to help those businesses. And the way in which we do that is primarily realizing that building a successful business, it's really a puzzle. Um, it's a puzzle where you just have to put all the right pieces together. But unfortunately, the cacophony of the day to day makes it such that some of the puzzle pieces get lost. They're under the sofa and under the table, and we can no longer find them, and the puzzle's not complete. So building a business is really a puzzle, but it's also a recipe. It's a recipe that once you build it and and make it such that it leads to success, a recipe is something you can do over and over and over again for consistently awesome results. So we are here to help people bring that puzzle back together and to build the recipe that says if we do these things and we give them this amount of attention and importance and priority, if we do these things, it will build a successful business. Because not only is that true, but internally in your business, the customer experience, your vendor relationships, how you develop your products and services, they're all the same thing. It's a recipe that once you find the recipe, if you can figure out a way to standardize it, streamline it, automate it, or just repeat it over and over again, then you're going to have known results. And that's what we're about, is helping people put the puzzle together and find the recipe that builds a successful business. So what we do is we don't bring a reconciled bank account and financial statements with historical data, though we do bring those things. What we do after we've provided accurate, timely financial statements is we then develop the ideas that will help this business grow. We bring the inspiration, the motivation, the accountability for developing the recipe that is going to help you develop a business into a success, and a success that can be repeated. So we are about ideas and strategies and action items and priorities and taking the big picture and breaking it down into digestible pieces that can be acted upon. So we like our business owners to remember their why. Why did you start this business to begin with? And we're also about having business owners dream really big, bigger than they think is possible, because we have learned that the larger the dream, the bigger the vision, and the more attention that we give that vision and the more possibilities we see, the more connected we are with that vision, we can break it down into opportunities and possibilities and strategies and action items that will actually make that vision or that dream come true. It's absolutely possible. It's about what you focus on, and we help you determine what needs to be focused on and what needs to be a priority. So with us, it's a relationship that hasn't been all that common between CPAs and their clients. A lot of firms are moving to this advisory model, but what we found is accountants didn't go far enough, and CPAs had a lot of unhappy clients, but yet the clients didn't know what to ask the CPA for. And as CPAs, we're in this unique position to have access to information that allows us to help you. But we didn't reach out to you, and you didn't know to ask us. So we're trying to bridge that gap and bring this business advisory comprehensive model to small and medium sized businesses that are ready to grow. They're ready to have scalable growth. They're ready to be more efficient and effective. They're ready to have higher profits. They're ready to dedicate the time and the energy and the investment of your time and money to build a business that runs better, to build a better mousetrap. And it's absolutely possible. And what we bring is the fact that it is possible and how we can get you there. So, a CPA with 40 years experience, but there are times when I feel like I'm a psychologist and I'm a business coach and I'm a cheerleader. I'm a professor. I'm creative for a CPA, but I'm down to earth. I speak in plain English. I'm good at seeing what needs to be done and figuring out how to get there. And I help you see the picture, the big vision, and help you realize that it can be achieved. It's a holistic approach that sometimes is in direct opposition with the personality of a CPA. But somehow I manage the creative and the practical and the pragmatic and the logical, and I bring all of it together to help your business be the most successful that it can possibly be. So that's what we're about. That's our why. I want to live in a place where your small business, your medium sized business, um, is one that works for you. It's the right balance of challenge and the right balance of satisfaction and the right balance of success. We're going to help you achieve success, however you define it. That isn't always money. It isn't always bottom line. Sometimes it's how much do you want to work? How many weeks of vacation do you want? Where do you want to live? We help you achieve success, however it is that you define it. And that's how we are different than the traditional accounting firms in our relationship with our business clients. So, if that is something that you're looking for, we would love to get some more information from you and find a time and an opportunity to discover what we can do for your business, how we can bring value and impact, and see if we're a good fit for you. So that is our why. Thanks so much for listening.